to start out this second round.
A little bit of a late setup from Cypher.
Lucky for him, they weren't approaching that B site, otherwise they could have heard some of that. But defenders are getting a little antsy. They're starting to rotate early. Off not much info given, so trying to have a read at the round, but as you can see, all 5 attackers just waiting on the outskirts of the A side of the map. Not bothering to push forward just yet. Now smoke coming down. It's an opening kill found by Berserk Enjoyer onto King Slug. A weapon down. That could be trouble as the defenders now all scrambling to get back over to this A site. A 5v4 retake will ensue. Not the best of weaponry on the attackers, but if they can bunker down in some good positions, this could be trouble for the defenders. Already down a man. Peeking out from heaven. LeBron's out. Fine. Fowler goes out. Oblivious finds one completely wiped out on the attackers. Only down 2 the Cypher. The swing out short should find him quickly. Versify gonna close out the round, and defenders will put up a clean 2-0 after what looked like a little bit of an iffy start to that round, Brooklyn.
Yeah, that looked like it was not gonna go the way that it went. But yeah.
Finish out nicely though. They kind of recover from the trickiness of losing that gun early.
Let's use that.
Yeah, they recovered very well from that. They did almost over-rotate very quickly into the round, but unfortunately they played it smart and didn't.
Yeah, just a little bit early on the rotate for sure.
Just a little bit.
They pulled back. Got the kills they needed. Attackers now looking back over towards this A side of the map. Again here, 3 for 3 starts over towards A. Cypher setups are coming in a little bit late. Sky will send a bird out towards long position. Won't see anything now, dogging through the TP position. Spots a couple players waiting outside of showers. So, sign that the A site will be the point of attack here from the attacking side.
Looks like Phoenix is pushing out. Gets one.
Ooh, defenders find 2 quick elims. Now into a 4v3. See what's going on over towards the A side. Attackers trying to make their way forward. Being held off by a 3-man defensive setup. Bit of a stack right now for the defending side. Attackers not really liking what they're being shown. So now trying to hightail it back over towards the B side of the map. 40 seconds left on the clock. Down a player. You're going to have to find an opening kill here if you want any chance of success in this round. But these Cypher trips could cause a problem. Camera to clear out close.
30 seconds left.
Trip. Defenders know what's up. Trying to rotate back in now. Smoked out at the hookah position. Attackers got to go now. Defenders are already here. 3 players strong. 20 seconds jumping into the fray. Zupa finds one. Cypher finds a second.
One enemy remaining.
Makes it into a 2v1. 10 seconds
left
on the clock. They got to get the spike planted. Going down now. Rotated into hookah is King Slug. Camera will spot him. Location noted, revealed, and the wall bang will ring true for the Rays. It's 2-1 as West Fargo United will get their first round on the board.
I feel like West Fargo played that round very well with the playing slow and rotating when they needed to.
I'd agree.
They definitely played that very, very smart.
I think they don't win that round if they don't make that rotate call. So I think props to West Fargo for reading into that, feeling that stack, and making that call to rotate. It nets them their first round of the game. Now 2-1 in this one. Attackers now switching up though. Making their way over towards this B side of the map. Sky flashes through the teleporter, so won't know that players are at long. Goes for a jump spot. Nobody giving anything over on the defensive side. Showstopper called in for the attackers here. B site looks like the site that's being hit.
They're instantly going to rotate over.
Attackers
looks like Omen's going to stay over on A.
Spike down B.
Come on, let's go!
One enemy remaining.
It's a 1v4 here for Super Hippo.
Nice pick by Raze.
Good opener. Makes it interesting. The near
Oh,
sight
nice.
doesn't come out in time.
30 seconds left.
Grenade!
Nice hold from the defense, though. They stand tall, wait out the attack. And I think West Fargo needed to pop a little bit sooner there. They're giving the defenders a little bit more time than they have to kind of make these rotates happen, Brooklyn. They're throwing out all kinds of util up at the point of entry and then kind of just taking their time on it, and it's allowing the Harvey Hornets to kind of make their way over there and be set up for the hit. So maybe a little bit quicker on the executes could help out the side of West Fargo.
I do think they're doing the right thing by playing slow. It's just the matter of finding out how slow is the right amount.
Ooh, Phoenix thinking about peeking towards showers. Two attackers on the other side. As Oblivious with him, gonna use the trail, or the tiger rather, clear out towards showers, spot those attackers, and now try to take that space. Creeping forward, and this could be a huge timing here, as the attackers think this space is clear, but now being pushed through by the defenders could be trouble. King Slug has to stay alive. And now walking back towards B.
I have the spike.
Info being gathered slowly from the defenders, so they should be able to tell what is to come. 3 players outside of Hookah. Omen and Cypher, the lone defenders here as of now. Rotate back in. Cypher camera broken. Should be aware of what's coming up. 2 TP behind. It's the Phoenix and Sky on a fast flank, causing problems for the attackers. Oblivious finds the first. LeBronzo will add to the tally. 5 on 3 now. Defenders holding the line. 2 quick kills though evens it up. Now it's a 2 on 1.
Left.
Cypher left in the 1v2. Spike is down in Hookah. Almost unretainable. The flash is good. The double peek is out. Phoenix will find the elimination, and it's 4-1 Harvey, continuing to add to their defensive lead.
These have been very close rounds.
What are your thoughts on that right there? That thing Phoenix is holding.
I
Thoughts
think
on the flex?
Flex is kind of dumb in my opinion.
Oh, it's
I think
super
it's
dumb.
It's just
super
a
dumb.
waste of
Yep.
Their
space.
line
in
can't hold
the-
forever.
Yeah, I can't believe
Yeah.
they added that. That's where this game is headed.
It might
I
be
mean,
cooler once they
it
add
could be
more,
cool,
but
yeah, like if you have your own things, but it's like it doesn't actually do anything. You don't gain like a movement buff. King Slug
Spike
gonna remove
down
a head.
A.
Versify gonna times that by
Have
2.
retrieved the spike.
And now attackers, left with nothing to do but hold their head in their hands. ISO gonna drag one into the death world. And now it's just Breach left in a 1v5. Kings with a ghost to his name. This would be one of the most difficult clutches, I think, to make happen here. Cypher
he's got
could
4
capture.
collapsing on his
Yeah, good night.
flank. Yep.
Good night, buddy. I mean, that one's not too hard of a round to brush off. You were on a save round
One of
for
my
the side of
cameras
West
is
Fargo
broken.
United, but this is a very big round here. You have a buy again.
It's fine.
You have rifles. What do you want to see West Fargo United do differently on their attack here, Brooklyn?
I think they need to play together just a little bit more and speed things up, because I feel like they're relying solely on playing super slow and rotating.
Yeah, playing slow, it works out if you're like breaking parts of the Sentinel's setup, but if the Sentinel's
this is my
safe at
spot.
home on the B site and his setup hasn't been touched, I mean, he can kind of call the team off and be like, yeah, we're fine. I mean, they haven't broken my stuff. They are speeding up the tempo here, are trying to go into Hookah quickly and break this Cypher utility, which has been set up here for the last few rounds. So, a good switch up. The Cypher finds one on the lurk, so positive for West Fargo. They find a first blood and now have the man
I
advantage
know
and
exactly
immediately
where you are.
rotate over to the A site. Neural theft comes through, so locations revealed from the defenders. They know they have a 2-2 split, and they know the Sentinel's not here. It's time to execute. Nice kill found by the Rays.
Satchel out.
5-on-3 now. ISO in U-Haul has to find one here for the defenders. Will find the first. Not ready for the wraparound though. Oblivious finds
Spike
2.
down A.
And now it's a 2v2. Attackers had the man advantage. Spike is now down, and it's in the hands of the defenders.
Last player standing.
Oh, goodness. It was so good, and it's fallen into this.
Ooh.
A 1v2, and it's Oblivious with a 3K. It started so good, Brooklyn. What happened?
I just don't think they were ready for anybody to be on their flank. That's the issue when it comes to the teleporters and stuff like that. It's just people are able to flank so much easier and you have no idea where they're coming from.
That's a tough round to lose for the side of
This
West
goes
Fargo.
here.
You can see financially it hurts, but also, I mean, morale-wise, you had the first 2 kills of the round. It's a 5-on-3. You got to be able to convert that, and immediately it gets flipped on its head. And now it's Trouble City for the side of West Fargo United. Not the best of weaponry to deal with. And meanwhile, on the Hornet side of it, Harvey is loaded. They're going to be able to buy for the next few rounds regardless. Oblivious with a first blood. Cypher camera spots a few attackers lurking into the
I must
hookah
wait a
position.
moment.
And defenders have been
Cage
solid
trigger.
on this B side.
They're just
Bronzo
able to
gets
jump
dinked.
over his
Careful
trip
now.
and his hookah.
Oblivious, another one though, a menace. You told us to look out for this player. Has been on fire to start this game out. On the flank, a third. On for the ace.
One
The
enemy
vulnerability
remaining.
comes through. King Slug will take them out, and now it's just Fade left in a 1v5.
Flawless.
Surely not going to happen. As Versify will make it 7-1 in this one. Harvey dominating
try
to start out
something.
this first half.
I'll see it.
Looks like West Fargo United's gonna buy this round.
I think the buy's good here. You're going for the force buy. I mean, you all have the heavy armor, so you have basically everything you could ask for, and a few ultimates off the back of that. Showstopper on the Rays. Oh, what's Fade's ultimate called? I can't remember. I should know this one. It's like Living Nightmare. No, that's her title. I can't remember. It's actually gonna bug me.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like no Shadow something. No, that's Omen. No, I can't.
Well, there's one flanking.
Maybe it'll come to me. Maybe it'll come to me. 3-on-2. Attackers up a man. Have inside track on the A side of the map. Trying to plant that spike. Nobody holding the flank, and spike planter will
Spike
go
down
down.
A.
Rookie mistake from the attackers. Leaving breach out to
Last
dry, and
player
now it's a
standing.
2v2. Berserk Enjoyer will make it into a 2-on-1. LeBronzo gonna have to make some magic here in the 1 versus 2. Heard location on both players.
One
Shadow
enemy
step.
remaining.
Omen goes down off the back of that
Where
TP,
is
a little
everyone
greedy, and now the
hiding?
neural theft comes through. Location revealed. Fade playing towards the U-Haul position. Cypher creeping out ever so slowly. We'll spot him on the drop.
Cage triggered.
Cage for Spike. Doesn't go for the tap.
Face your fear!
Ultimate comes through. Won't hit him. Fade sends in the Prowler. Not going to find it
Cage
either.
triggered.
Cypher going to tap now. Maybe. High. Goes too far. Will scan him eventually. And no half on this defuse means this is going to be a round win for West Fargo United. Well played coming out from Crispy. 7-2. So, hard fought round, but they get their second
I
of the
can't
game.
see them yet, but I can feel them getting ready.
Not a bad round, real quick.
Yep, I think they used their ult pretty well that round, which was able to secure them.
Defenders, I mean, they almost cost themselves the round again, though, by not protecting their spike planner. Like, he went down for free. Both players were clearing in the
This is a nice
backside.
spot.
Nobody holding that flank, the quick wraps like you've been talking about. And it led to almost another tragic situation for their attack. Versify got into this corner, and he did not get spotted. So, unless they hard clear him, should be good for one. Omen will find his counterpart. They don't check close. Phoenix could be good for multiple. The trigger discipline is beautiful.
Enemy remaining.
Lines up 2,
Spike
drops
down
off the
A.
3rd, and it's a 4v1. And I mean, that's what happens when you don't check your corners. Twitch chat, don't let me see you doing that in your ranked games. We gotta be clear in the corners. Otherwise, I mean, it just leads to your teammates biting the bullet. as we saw there. Tough, but well played from Versify. Bine's got so many tight corners though. It is hard to kind of clear everything. But I mean, the second you don't clear one, stuff like that can happen. So, gotta be diligent on the clearing process. Attackers lining up over towards A. They've had minimal success towards B in that Cypher site, so they are trying to bank it all over here towards Alpha. 3-2 split from the short position.
Definitely checking that corner now.
Oh, yeah. ISO tucked towards U-Haul. Nobody greeting that space, though. Everybody sitting back this time. ISO with the swing through.
Spike
Will find
down
one.
A.
Shield helping him out there. Spotted out a few more attackers. Nice shot from Supa.
I have the spike.
Now it's a 4v4. Supa low on HP. Omen also tagged quite low. So, HP advantage the way of the defenders, but attackers some room to work at least. Tied up in a 4v4 scenario. But the Versify push from Shower almost catching them on the back end here. He will go down to the classics. The free weapon coming out on top. Not ready for the Oblivious
One
swing
enemy
though.
remaining.
And oh my goodness, it's fallen to Ash. 1v2, 60 HP on the Omen. TPing right into the waiting arms of, you guessed it, LeBronzo has been a menace on B. Stands his ground, but this time he will fall.
Cover going out.
Now it's Berserk Enjoyer taking on Oblivious, the top dog for the Harvey Hornets.
Planted.
Flanking through the hookah position. Didn't quite hear the footsteps of the Omen, so doesn't know where this player could be. Omen with the key reposition here. Does Oblivious read into it? It is planted for the long position. So he might suspect this play from Berserk Enjoyer. A spike tap immediately off of it. Paranoia gives away his position, my friend. And that is a death sentence.
Nice.
Dead to rights. Oblivious. Too cool for school on that one. I mean, that was too easy, to be honest. Oblivious knew exactly what was going on. That whole play.
Yep.
Well played from the sky. The Paranoia too. Omen's just got to jiggle that. Paranoia
Last
gives away your
round in the
location.
half.
I do think that Oblivious knew exactly where he was to begin with, but I think it confirmed for sure that he was sitting long when that Paranoia came out.
18-3-3 for Oblivious, 13-5-2 for Versify, and then it's King Slug in at 10-7-2. Right now, we need somebody to step up big time for the side of West Fargo. We have Showstopper, we have the Breach Rolling Thunder, so definitely ultimates to play off of, but it's going to come down to how they use it. Attackers waiting out towards B. Avoid the Sky Flash, which is a good start. But the Seekers are going to make sure that the defenders are aware that they are creeping out towards that B side of the map. So they're not going to move anywhere. Sky was about to rotate, but the second the Seekers kind of spotted them, decided to hold put. Omen from the shadows. Ultimate behind the attackers. Phoenix now flooding through the teleporter. Attackers
Spike
are known.
down,
You
B.
got to speed up.
Wire.
Defenders are already behind you. Raise into ISO ultimate. Will take care of King Slug, but is getting flanked, so it will not matter. Versify takes care of
Last
that
player
one.
standing.
Now it's just Fade left in a 1v4. Stunned up by the dog. Will TP doesn't have bomb at all. And now in no man's land. This is looking like a 10-2 half for the Harvey Hornets.
Switching sides.
Not a bad look for the defenders. 10-2 start to this one. Now it's on the side of West Fargo to really turn up here on the defensive side of the map. They got to find success on this pistol round here, Brooklyn.
Going 10-2 into the half is definitely very good for Harvey, and we can only hope that West Fargo is able to pull out on this on defense.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I'd say if Harvey are able to claim this pistol round, we might be looking at a quick close to this one. So I'm putting heavy implications on this pistol round for the side of West Fargo United. They got to find success, and they got to start out right from the start of the second half here. Cypher set up towards B. Every single attacker flooding
Looks
towards
like they're
hookah
flooding
immediately.
very fast.
Flash out from the Phoenix, jumping
Jump
into
over
the fray. I don't know
jump over
how
the
he didn't
trip.
get hit by that trip.
I don't know either. That was
Looked like he jumped through it. He absolutely removes Berserk Enjoyer's head. Swings through the smoke, not a care in the world. Will go down for his sins.
Very
Spike
aggressive.
planted.
Yeah, that was sinful right there. No flash, nothing but greed from Mr. Phoenix. Playing fast. And now it's a 4-on-2. So, in favor of West Fargo United, they got to execute properly. Paranoia into back sight. Blinding up the
One
flooding
enemy
attack.
remaining.
Or from the defense.
4v1.
Cypher towards long. They know his position. This should be in the bag. The swing out. Gonzo. Nice 3K from Crippy Crispy. And it's 10-3 on the board for West Fargo United.
It's
Getting
very
their
big
first
for
round.
them. Very big for them to win that round.
Yeah,
You're not being
much
shot
needed.
at, you're doing something
And
wrong.
that's saying the least. Still have a mountain to climb. Down 7 rounds, but a good start nonetheless.
I've seen the comeback before.
Absolutely.
It's not impossible.
It is not impossible. When you give up, that's when it becomes impossible. But as long as the team has their heads screwed on right, should be a manageable situation. They got to keep Oblivious in check, though. He was on an absolute tear in that first half. I mean, 18-3 when we checked in on the scoreboard. That's diabolical.
Yeah, this game is definitely going to come down to the mental of both teams.
Fade eye towards short. A lot of attackers out
Strike down
quickly
A.
with the sheriffs in hand. This could be trouble. Oblivious finds one. Very low HP on the Omen towards the back of sight. Defenders calling to play retake. Spike down at short, so they're going to have to go back and recover that.
Wrong buddy out.
Defenders towards CT in heaven.
They're playing very aggressive.
Attackers taking as much space as the defenders are giving them. And another one found by the attacking side of things. This is now trouble for the defenders. Super Hippo will find a dink onto the sky at short.
Last player
2v2
standing.
and a peek out could have cost him the round. 16 HP on Berserk
Spike
Enjoyer.
planted.
Finds the headshot and he gets the second. What a clutch. And what a manner to keep this team in it. That one almost slipped through their fingertips.
Clutch.
Wow.
Insane clutch.
Yeah, I mean, that was too close for comfort, without a doubt. (10-4) now. First buy round coming out of the attacking side. They forced up some sheriffs, so still have money to play with in this round. Maybe a couple light armor situations going on.
Let's
but
go.
should be solid. We got Versify up front here with the Phantom. Gonna walk his way up towards Hookah. Before taking some hard steps now.
Going up.
Wall out.
Right.
Pushing on in. One player at elbow. A couple players at backside. Attackers flooding in now. They push in nicely. Versified cleans up two. Cypher still at this site. From the elbow position. Very low HP. Versify spots a third. We'll tag him down to 140, I think he hit him with. It's only 10 HP on the fade. 3 defenders
Fargo's
versus the
got
4 attackers.
Very low HP from 2 of their players.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard retake here.
Camera
Attackers
taken
all
out.
on the site. Ray's going to have to go big on the flank. Will not be able to manage. Oblivious shuts it down. And now 30 combined HP between our 2 remaining West Fargo defenders.
Last player
Looking like a
standing.
round heading the way of the attackers. As they look to go up 11-4 here.
Coming up to the 1v1.
Hey,
Gets the
yeah, man.
Good
pick.
headshot, but no time on the spike. It's ticking away. King Slug will put
Yep.
him out. 11-4, we go 2 rounds away from closing out Harvey Hornets, making it happen. We have Phoenix ulti to play with for the attacking side. Not much to use for the side of the defense, but a quick rotate from the Omen. And the attackers have been playing very
Joke's
grouped up
over.
for the side of the
We're
party.
dead.
5-man pushes has been what we've been seeing almost exclusively, wasting no time to push into these sites. Versify leading the charge with the ultimate into the back site, spotting nobody. Reading into a
Shower's still
potential
not
retake.
here.
That is a good call. Showers has not been cleared. Are they ready for this? 2 players waiting. Will
They're not
strike
ready.
from the back. And now attackers are kind of sandwiched. Don't have Showers control, and the CT flood is about to occur. Made close from the raise. Fury holding this line. Will get spotted by the Prowler. Nice wide swing. Will still get dropped. And then that play is a little bit question mark. Swing it out into backside. Gets taken out. Now it's a 4v2. Attacker's in a tough spot. King Slug will find one, making it a 2-on-3.
Last
Oblivious
player
adds to the
standing.
tally. Now it's a 2v1. King's left with it all to do. The bare minimum HP to his name. And he's looking dead to rights. It's looking like match point the way
Yeah.
of Harvey.
That
Well
could have gone
played.
very, very bad for
Match
them.
point.
But they were able to clutch it up. Not clearing out Shower early on into the round, it was almost detrimental to them.
They still battle back though. I mean, King Slug and Oblivious, what was it, a 2-on-4? And they battle their way back into it, end up winning the
Yep.
round. So, well
Played very well by Harvey.
And Harvey now 1 round away from closing
I've
out their
got your
first
trail.
week of the season. ISO Ultimate available. Seekers off the bat. An immediate call of retake from the defenders. Everybody offsite. No Showers control at all. A free plant here for the attackers. Banking it all in a 5v5 retake. We'll see what West Fargo can do here. But the attackers are pressed up to their
Spike
spawn. This is going to
planted.
be almost impossible.
Okay.
Scam will spot out the close push. But the defender's got to get a move on. ISO Ultimate still in store. Showstopper called in. Rocket towards triple. Won't quite hit him. Omen TP's
Oh.
up in his face. Gets a double kill. And that might be the nail in the coffin
One
right
enemy
there.
remaining.
Attackers dropping off the West Fargo defenses. Kings
Kings
will
getting
find
2.
2.
Attackers win.
But it will matter not. 13-4. It is the Harvey Hornets that close out in a dominant fashion. Well played from both squads, but in the end, it is Harvey coming out on top with a 13-4 victory. Very well played from both sides. What did you like in that matchup, Brooklyn? What were you seeing that you liked?
I definitely liked how both teams played. I do like how West Fargo was able to kind of tweak how they were playing on defense and tweak how they were playing on attack, because they trying to find the words here. They like changed their plans based
sure.
on how each round went, for sure. So, yeah.
Adapting, right, to what you're kind of
Yep.
seeing is always required, so that's good to see. But yeah, I mean, in the end, I'm down for an interview. I think we can look for an interview. Before we do that, before we cut away, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. We have SDN Communications, we have University of North Dakota, we have Verbero, and we also have Broadband Association of North Dakota. So appreciate all of our sponsors. Oh, Eastern Wyoming College also, and Midco. So shout out to all of our sponsors supporting the Fenworks stream and allowing us to do what we are trying to do here and giving these kids a platform and a space to play. So we are going to cut to a break, folks. We are going to look for an interview. No promises. Okay, fingers crossed. We'll see if we can find one. But if not, we'll come back and we'll let you guys go. But stick around. We might have an interview.
Life isn't one size fits all, and college shouldn't be either. The University of North Dakota is consistently ranked a best value in the Midwest. That means whatever you decide to study, you know it'll be worth it. A better job, less debt, and ready for whatever comes next. Because there's one thing we all have in common. We lead our own way.
We had an old router go out, which prevented us from sending live data to the other offices. We heard SDN might have a fix. They got our configurations, delivered a router. We were operational the next day.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, we still have 10 seconds or so. Maybe make the logo 3D and spin it fast because, you know, the network, uptime.
Nice side B. Okay. Wait, yeah, just carry him. Put him on the pain train. Smash HP. He just yoinks that game.
Not quite able to get anything done with that. Drive right, possibly going for a double tap off the backboard! And able to get a score off the top.
Both are very low. I think they're both 1 HP. Doesn't know where they're... Oh! Snap! TMR for the clutch!
Coming in and actually seeing all the computers filled with kids and they have on their jerseys and they got their coaches next to them, and I see direct parallels over to football.
There's just not a lot of knowledge about gamers out there. People just don't know what they don't know.
They have to develop teamwork like any other physical game does. You don't have the teamwork, you don't win.
You take a kid who never had confidence before and you give them confidence, and you can see what they can do with their lives.
Roseville will find their golden moment. 9 moments of the round. Roar dashes into his own demise, and Apple Valley are going to do it. They're going to be the first team to win 4 state titles.
Very close here. Very nice watch on going through that. And fair! Go straight in over the wide, but Flo able to get the rebound, and Eakin has a 2-goal lead right. Then it's open and it is gone. They're still on some help. We'll go in, and there you go. The Pillagers will be your Evan Biel 2023 Fall State champions.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fenworks Twitch/YouTube. I'm your host, Skeptor, and we are in Brooklyn's with me, obviously, not forgetting Brooklyn. Welcome back. But we have a special guest now joining us, just featured in that dominant victory for the Harvey Hornets. We have Oblivious joining us on the cast. Oblivious, first of all, welcome to the cast. Second of all, you guys played great. And third of all, what did you notice today that was going so good for you guys? Take us through it.
Well, I think that we played the map pretty basic how you normally play it, but we were playing this map on a pretty short notice and we didn't really have any preparation, so a lot of like the adaptations and like on the fly stuff that we were doing was really working in our favor, and sometimes that's how we like to play, but preferably we'd like to get more practice.
For sure. Understandable. Not a bad response. Brooklyn, go for it.
Yeah, so we saw a lot of your guys' strengths today, but we're wondering, like, what are some of your things that you think your team needs improvement on, or things you're still struggling with?
Our slow play and our map control, we're really bad at taking the second layer of the map. We can pretty easily guarantee the first layer, but once we get into that second layer where we're kind of executing either into like a smaller part of the map, like the front side of showers or site, I'd say we struggle there the most, especially with the util and kind of like being able to clear all the angles.
Not a bad response again. What are some things that you guys are going to do to try to work on that? That's off topic. That's not a planned question. Sorry. I just threw that one out there on the spot. You got me talking and thinking.
I would say that the most kind of play style that plays into that would probably be defaulting and kind of just like getting that kind of play style experience, especially in like scrims and stuff.
For sure. Trying to group up, make plays off initiator util, make sure your initiator's vocal. I mean, that's you. I guess, do you usually play initiator for your squad?
Depends on the map, the day.
All right. So you got it like that.
Yeah.
All right, Oblivious. We're keeping our eye on you. All right, my final question for you, good sir. So, week 1 in the bag, you guys got the W, but now it's time to kind of get your eyes peeled as to the further horizons of competition. So, I would like to know who you guys, as the Harvey Hornets, have on your mind as top dogs or competition.
Well, I'd say definitely Red River. They were in the finals last year.
Nice.
Minot we usually have a pretty close game against, but we always pull ahead in the end, I'd say. And I wouldn't say I'm very familiar with any of the other like newer players on the stronger teams. So.
Okay, so definitely some time to get some scouting in. But Red River is on the mind. Brooklyn may have foretold that information. She let me know that you guys have a history, these two squads, Harvey and Red River. So, I mean, I'm excited to see it, dude. It's going to happen eventually. Who knows when, who knows what week, but you guys are bound to intersect at some point. So, okay, final part of the interview. This is the fun part for you. Do you have any shout outs for friends, family, coaches, teammates, your bus driver, you name it? If they need a shout out, this is your time, Oblivious. So the floor and the microphone is yours.
Mainly my teammates, just for like what I said earlier, being so like adaptive and ready to do whatever I call for us to do, and being able, like, willing to do those kinds of plays, and also my GM.
Big shout out to the GM. Was that Mr. Hornet, the coach today?
Yes.
Let's go. The GM in the server, guiding you to victory. That's awesome. Well, Oblivious, I want to thank you for joining us on the interview desk. I think you did great, not only in the server, but also talking to us. So we appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hope you guys have a good rest of your season, man. And we'll see you guys on the stream, hopefully again soon.
Yep.
Take care.
Too.
All right. Well, Brooklyn, you heard it. You called it. Red River on the minds of the Harvey Hornets. What does that mean for you guys? Back to the grind?
Back to the grind, honestly. Gonna tell them to start getting ready for it. We have video of how they play now.
You have film on Bind.
So, I mean, gives us a little bit of a one-up there, so we get to learn how they...
before next practice. Not bad, not bad. I like it. Well, I think you did good on your first cast. Excited to see where the season takes us. You might be playing sometimes, so who knows if we'll have you each time, but we'll definitely be seeing you around. So from us to all of the wonderful Fenworks viewers / staff helping us out / players playing on the streams, we want to thank all of you guys for popping out today for week 1 North Dakota Valorant action. We have League of Legends tomorrow on this stream, and then we will also have MNVL Valorant tomorrow. So back-to-back Valorant action in the Fenworks world for all of you Valorant nutsos out there. That's myself included. So I love it. More Valorant means good times for us. But that's going to do it for us today. We appreciate everybody coming out again, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your Tuesday evening.